I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Stardew Valley 2 years, 25 million, episode 12, probably. So, we just sort of continue doing things, like I think I mentioned last video. If we don't sell some of our star fruits raw, then we won't have the money to plant the more star fruits right away, and as a result we have gotten even less. So I decided, once we get up to like day 11 I think, rather than lose out on the profits of not being able to plant a bunch of things and then only getting 2 harvests like in their entirety, which would put us like 2,000 starfruit short. Instead of doing that, I just opted for slightly less profits, and I did make a mistake. I sold the no quality but loud planes outside. Plane, could you maybe not? Thank you, Plane. Okay, so I made a mistake. I should have sold the gold star quality starfruits rather than the no star, because at least then I would have gotten slightly more profit out of having to sell it. I could have sold maybe a bit less in order to do it, but I sold the no star ones, unfortunately. The other added benefit of selling the gold star, or silver star even, over selling no star is that quality doesn't matter for artisan goods. So if you put in a gold star quality starfruit, then, or you put in a no star quality starfruit, then it would end up the same value either way as starfruit wine. So I really should have remembered that. I remembered like right after I clicked, but there was no way to undo it, unfortunately, other than doing the entire day over. And I didn't want to do another day over, because I didn't really have time to do the entire day over, on top of having to get everything else done because I woke up late today, so I got to work late. And yeah, that's basically the reasoning there. Our orchard is coming in nicely. I do have to buy more copper when we have the money so that I can buy all, like, make all the tappers. We can keep all of those trees. We don't need any more space to have 2,000 crops. So I'm gonna do that. And I've heard, and I'm not sure if this is true, but I have heard tappers can go on tree stumps. People have been telling me in the comments that I can do that. When I've tried to look it up, people have been saying that it has to be a fully grown tree and it can't be a stump. So between this video and next, I'll try to test that out on one of my alternate saves. I have a million of them, as you guys see at the start of each video when I'm loading up the save. So I'll try that, and if it does work like that, I can cut all the trees down, which would take a lot of energy to cut it all down, but it would also make it a lot easier to see which tappers are ready to yield. The downside about that is it would reset all the timers on the tappers, so we'd have to wait longer to get everything. Even if it would make it easier to get them, it would still give us slightly less than if we just do it this way, most likely. The other benefit of doing it that way is we'll be able to see between them easier, so we can see all the like seeds that pop up, or we can see our crop tiles once we plant up there, and that'll be really helpful probably if it does work like that. So I will look into that. Other than that, we just sort of fish a bit to try to get some more refined quartz. I think we're nearing the end of having to get more sprinklers. We just need like 20-ish more maybe, and I'm pretty sure we can get that if we can just get the money for the gold to buy everything. Unfortunately, we will most likely have to sell more starfruits to be able to get enough money to continue harvesting out the field. We won't have to do that for the second or third harvest though, because we will of course have the money from the starfruit wines rolling in by then. And if I had remembered to replant the greenhouse, then we wouldn't be having this problem because I would have gotten the money from the wine there, most likely. But I needed to sell those so that I could get enough money to start planting the field, and then I wasn't able to get enough to replant the greenhouse, so unfortunately we're going to be a bit behind. We will have to play a little bit of catch up, but ideally if we just continue pumping out kegs and turning all of our cranberries from fall and all of our starfruit in summer into wines, then we should be able to make it, hopefully. Just take basically whatever value we would have gotten from the cranberries and triple it, and that's about how much we would get if we could keg every single cranberry and every single starfruit, of course, yielding that amount. I think if we could manage it to keg every single cranberry without it slowing down our starfruit production, we would probably get like another 6 million from the cranberries. The downside is that there's a lot of cranberries, like a lot of cranberries. And although we can get a lot of kegs, I don't know if we can get enough. We probably could get enough. I mean, if we have that amount of money anyways, we can definitely buy the materials, so it just becomes a matter of getting the oak resin. And if we can keep getting more and more oak resin, then we can keep getting more and more kegs. If we could get like 2,000 kegs, that would be pretty ideal. We'd be able to do 4 cycles throughout winter. So, how many kegs did I say? 2,000? 2,000 kegs would be 4 cycles throughout winter. So 8,000 things kegged. Which would mean all of our starfruit and a lot of cranberries, but not all of the cranberries. The cranberries we're going to end up having a lot of, like over 10,000 I think, because we'll plant a field of 2,000 cranberries most likely, and they yield like multiple, or they have a chance to yield multiple per harvest or something like that. And on top of that, they yield a lot quicker than starfruits, so we'll see how that shakes out. But we're putting up the kegs in the tunnel so that we can sort of start getting our starfruit wine going, and that's just sort of the general plan there. I figured I might as well start setting up the kegs because we do have some starfruit to put in. So we're coming up on the end of the video here. I hope you guys are still enjoying this series. If you are, leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to see more videos in the series, or to follow other series from me, remember to subscribe, it really helps. And I'll see you guys all next time.